Chew on something for the taste buds
and the mind.
Thank you so much for joining us for our 12th episode.
Yeah. We're in double digits.
Yeah. So this is our food edition for our 12th episode.
Yes. So it's a food edition break. We always usually do a food edition break in our episodes, but some of the episodes
will just be a food break.
So today we have on the menu
something tantalizing. I love this one.
This is going to be, it's a tuna wrap, so no bacon tuna wrap. So the bacon that I used is vegan bacon, but obviously if...
Faux bacon.
Yeah, faux. But if you do eat meat, obviously you can use real bacon.
Right.
So I just substituted real bacon for... It's like a hickory sage bacon. It's pretty yummy.
It smelled divine when she was cooking it all. All the flavors in the air.
And this one is really easy to make, but it has like a lot of different ingredients.
Okay.
So I use like wild caught tuna.
But is it canned? Tinned?
Canned.
I learned an interesting fact that whether it's canned or not, both contain the same nutrients. But those tuna that isn't canned might contain a little more protein, but relatively they're the same.
Oh, okay. I prefer to use canned tuna just because I usually stock up on tuna anyway, just for like the protein factor.
Oh,
but
not doomsday?
No.
Stock up on the tuna?
No, not doomsday. But hey, you never know. I'll be set if, if that day comes.
I love me some tuna.
Yeah, it's really good. But sometimes you also have to be a little bit careful about things that are canned just because of the aluminum. I don't eat tuna every single day, but
it's great for the body.
Yes,
it's full of unsaturated fats, which includes omega-3 fatty acids.
Yes,
which helps lower cholesterol, which I found out, y'all, because I have high cholesterol. I just found out, so I gotta lower that cholesterol, improves brain function, and eye health. And I could use all the help in the eye department, y'all. You're lucky I can see y'all.
Yeah, omega-3 fat acids are found a lot in fish.
Right, yes.
Yes. So tuna is high in that. So I use...
And B12.
And B12. Make my own tuna salad. So I use tuna, I use a little bit of pepper, a little bit of Himalayan salt. I use...
Himalayan.
I use a coarse mustard, like the coarse grain mustard. I use vegan mayo, which I prefer over regular mayonnaise.
I'm not a fan of mayo at all.
I'm not a fan of mayonnaise either.
I mean, unless it's mixed and stuff, depending, but it can't be overpowering.
Yeah, just plain regular mayonnaise. I've never been a fan. Yeah, like people like French fries and mayonnaise. Is that like a French thing? Like
I was just gonna say that. I think so.
I found this vegan mayo that's really delicious.
Okay.
So I love it. So I mix all that in together, and I also incorporate some chopped red onions.
I love red onions.
Yep, red onions. I also use boiled eggs.
Okay.
So I use the white, and I also use the yolk as well within the tuna salad, and I use cilantro.
Any fun facts? Because we forgot to do a nerd alert for tuna.
Well, what I was going to say is...
Nerd alert! Nerd alert! Nerd alert!
Nerd alert! What I was going to say is that typically when because, fish, obviously, so many of us know that's a protein.
Right.
I usually like to eat my protein separate. So I don't like to mix protein with starch because proteins are like, your fish, your meat, your cheese, and even nuts are considered protein.
Okay.
So I don't like to mix any of those with
So
starches.
nuts and potatoes.
What'd you say?
No nuts and potatoes.
I know it's kind of a strange.
It is, but I thought was the first thing
I
that came
was
to
like,
mind.
I don't know if I've ever mixed nuts and potatoes
Probably
before.
not,
but I guess
we
if you make a
did.
salad,
Yeah.
like we did actually.
Her boo made potatoes
Yes,
and nuts.
that was
last
pretty
time. It was good.
delicious,
That's
yeah.
probably why I thought of it.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah, my partner made something really delicious. It was like chopped potatoes,
Sesame seeds.
peanuts, and he added peanuts, which was really good.
It was delicious.
Yeah, it was really good. But yes, you don't want to mix your protein with your starches. So starches are like your breads, your grains, your pastas, your cereals, grains. Because your food takes hours to break down, digest, and go through your small intestine. Because what happens is you have separate digestive juices within you to break down certain foods. So starches are considered alkaline and protein is considered acidic. Okay. So you have separate digestive juices that specifically break down the acidic food, specifically break down the alkaline food. So what happens is when you combine acidic and alkaline foods, they neutralize. So what means is that those digestive juices aren't going to be able to do their jobs because now they're mixed together and it basically neutralizes it. So that food
rots.
Yeah, so instead of the food digesting, it just sits there, fermenting and spoiling in your stomach. You wonder, why am I still feeling so full? I'm so bloated, gas, indigestion, heartburn, all that stuff is mixing alkaline and acidic foods together.
I've been bloated for 2 to 3 years, y'all, so I gotta change my diet because there's a lot of rotten going on in there.
Yeah, so it's like, oh my gosh, sis.
Been rotting away for 2 to 3 years. Didn't even know it. Felt fine.
Well, and then, the cholesterol that plays a part,
Yeah, I'm a hot mess, y'all. A hot mess.
But we're gonna get her together. She's
Yeah,
working on it.
I am.
She's already lost 17 pounds.
Maybe 18. Because I weighed myself a few days ago. So you never know what happened those last few days. I might even be generous. So 2 pounds. So like 19.
Well, how long have you been?
3 months.
3 months. So she's lost almost 20 pounds in 3 months by doing it like not rushing, eating properly, working out. Yeah, she's been doing an excellent job.
Thank you.
And she couldn't even tell that she lost 20 pounds.
No, I couldn't.
That's why I said before we started the healthy journey
to weigh myself.
To weigh yourself so you can see the progress.
Sometimes you don't want to weigh yourself, y'all, because you just don't want to see how much you gain, which was the case with me. But Cipriana made me weigh myself. She made me write it down. She made me put a record just so you don't forget. And I was like, when we weighed myself a few days ago, I said, I don't think I lost anything. And she said, wrong. I hopped off that scale with a little skip in my step. I was like, ooh, it's a new day. Yes. Hallelujah. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm not even going that hard with workouts. So I bumped up my workout a little harder. Yeah. It's very inspiring when you start to lose some weight.
A lot creating those like healthy habits. Stop eating late at night.
And everything that you shouldn't be eating. Right. Like, ooh, let me pop this show. And then 3 episodes later and 4 chips deep. 4 bags, I should say. I wish it was only 4 chips. I wish it was only 4 chips.
If it's only 4 chips, sis, I don't think that's a problem.
I wish it was only 4 chips.
She
A
goes
chip
like,
per episode.
TK was like, she got 4 bags of chips. I was like, well, sis, there might be another problem at hand.
A chip per episode.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm getting back on track.
Yeah, she's doing an excellent job. I'm so proud of her.
Thanks, Health Master.
Yeah, I mean, I'm constantly learning new things.
She is, but she's like an encyclopedia for health.
Yeah. I mean,
I gotta do my own research just to kind of stay up.
I mean, well, it's fascinating because
We call this the break, but it'll just be
But I found this. I read about like mixed food combinations, maybe like over maybe about 10, maybe like 12, 14 years ago, actually.
Okay.
And it's from this really great book called Fit for Life, Living Health. And I always recommend it to like my family and my friends and my loved ones.
Fit for life, y'all. It's a motto. I should
Yeah.
live by, right?
Fit for Life.
Fit for life.
Yeah, it's a really great book. It talks about like breath work, working out, diet, stress. It just covers everything.
It looks like it covers everything. Look how thick it is. I love a book. I don't care how thick it is. Some of y'all be reading captions and saying you don't read captions because it's too long. I was like, oh, I guess you don't read books. Look like you got all the nutrition information in the universe.
It
Right
does. And look, it's an older book too, so they have like the some daily yoga sets in here.
It's a nerd alert edition for life. Fit for life.
Yeah, but so like favorites, like some of like pizza, which I love.
If I could have a food that wasn't unhealthy, that would be one of them.
Yes.
That you can magically make unhealthy.
Yes.
Pizza.
It would be pizza. But that's a food combination that you don't want to be eating every day. That's why I said, like, when you're in your healthy, controlled, just fit lifestyle and understanding that health is wealth, you can still have things in moderation.
Right.
Like you can still enjoy things in moderation, but it's also understanding that healthy food can also be very delicious.
And fun.
Yeah,
I had to change the way I thought about healthy food because I saw how much I gained weight too because I was eating a lot of pizzas, sitting up there eating 4, I'm being kind. 4 or 5 slices.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wow.
Some could be small. I was eating small slices.
It's kind of impressive.
Yeah, I love a pizza.
Yeah, I love a pizza. It could be any style.
That's why I got in trouble.
Deep dish, pie, hand roll, thin crust, stuffed crust. Long as it's made well.
She sounded like Bubba on Forrest Gump when he was naming all those shrimp. And then, I do a transition and you're still naming pizza.
Personal pan, pizza, extra
Cauliflower
large,
crust.
small,
Yes.
cauliflower, gluten-free.
That's a colonizer. That's how she came out. Colonizer. That's how I call my double chin. Taking over territory that doesn't have permission to take over.
Oh, she's getting smaller.
She is.
Yeah. Yeah, so 80% of your immune system is located in your gut. That's a good sign too of, understanding your gut health because that's a big indicator that your immune system's in check if your gut's in check.
Mine's way off.
We'll get you on track, sis.
My waistline is like, what waistline? My clavicle is like, I haven't seen you like 3 years.
Oh my God.
We'll meet again.
Yeah. Someday
We'll meet
over
again.
the rainbow.
We'll meet again someday. I don't know song.
Okay.
I just made it.
I don't know where that was going, but
You eat it.
okay.
We're nerds.
Okay. So once I make the tuna salad, fry the vegan bacon.
Oh, you fry it.
I use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Put it in a pan.
Okay.
And fry it 2 minutes each side.
Okay.
Which is what they recommend, but I actually like it a little bit crispy because I always like my bacon crispy, whether it was vegan or when I was eating regular bacon, I always liked it crispy. And then I also use Swiss cheese, but again, if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, but specifically vegan, you can do vegan cheese. So what I do is I lay out the romaine lettuce first on the plate. And then I plate the romaine lettuce first. Then I put the 2 slices of Swiss cheese. Then I put 2 slices of bacon. Then I put the tuna salad on top.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Before I put the bacon on, I put Brussels sprouts and I love sprouts. They're so good for you. They're so good for your immune system.
Okay.
They're so healthy. So I try to use sprouts whenever I can, like on salads, if it's on eggs, on like wraps, whatever I can put a sprout on, I'll sprout it.
Sprout it.
Sprout it. Remember those chia pets? It just made me think about chia.
Yeah.
Chia. Remember it? It kind of
Yeah.
look like a chia. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I'll put the romaine lettuce, the Swiss cheese, then the sprouts, then I'll put 2 slices of the vegan bacon, then the tuna salad on top.
Okay.
And then I crumble another piece of vegan bacon on top. So you
Okay.
see those dark spots. Those
Oh,
are
so there's
extra
whole bacon under here.
Yes, there's whole bacon underneath.
Hey.
Yeah. And what you can do is that you can actually cut this in half and eat it like a wrap.
You know what I do? I put aluminum foil under it, and then I wrap it over.
Yes, that was another tip I was going to use. But again, you have to be careful with like aluminum. So you can also get like thread. They have kind of like a thicker thread
Or
that you use for food.
Okay.
And you could wrap it and then tie the thread around and eat it that way as well.
Mhm.
And that's it. And you can actually cut it in half because it's quite hard to eat it whole.
Looks hearty, though, doesn't it? That's my favorite type of meal. A hearty, healthy meal.
Or you can just eat it with a fork and knife.
Oh, okay, that's probably better.
Which is for camera wise. Probably when we get off of camera, I'm
This
gonna
stick be all over.
I'm gonna
this
wrap this baby up and eat her by hand. But for
mouth.
now,
This little stick be all over this mouth. We looking like it, the clown.
a pretty version.
Come here, pretty little boy.
They'll be like, "Are you trying to scare someone?" It's not working.
Did that.
I love that. Did you just do it?
Mm-hmm. I love good food. If you get like good food, you're like, We ordered some takeout, y'all. To be transparent, yesterday.
Yeah, some Mediterranean food takeout.
Yeah. I was so disappointed. I was devastated.
Look, we are serious foodies.
Mhm.
Like, when you order food takeout, you want it to be exceptional because it's like a treat. Like, we're not ordering takeout every day. We make most of our food every day at home. We ordered from some Mediterranean place. They had all these good reviews. Somebody must have paid for those reviews.
Mm-hmm. It was not the business.
Mm-mm. It was not at all. And we love Mediterranean food.
This just made me really happy.
Oh, good sis. Oh, thank you.
It's delicious.
Oh, I'm so glad you like it. And it's light, right? Like,
Yeah.
it looks large, but it's actually very light.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to make another smaller one.
She sure is. She sure is.
I'm going to use the rest of these ingredients. It's not going to go to waste.
She sure isn't. I'm be ready.
You just said, I'm going to be ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah, so that's it.
Thanks, it was great.
No bacon tuna wrap.
Faux bacon for that plating. Faux bacon for that plating.
It sounds like, those claps like, no bacon. Faux bacon.
Faux bacon for that plating. Faux bacon for that plating. Y'all like it. It's catchy. Faux bacon for that plating. Let's vote.
You love a good vote, do you?
I know. I love a fun name.
Okay.
Come on.
I don't. Yeah.
Come on.
And that's cute. I don't.
Don't you just bring so much joy to you to say it?
Yeah.
Faux bacon for that plating.
Full bacon for that blatant.
Faux bacon for that plating.
Okay, well that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, and we'll see you next week
On
something.